चलाना है, दो गणेश वंदना के लिए।
दो चाहिए होगा, हाँ। इसका देख लो एक बार।
अच्छा आप ये तो ले जाइए देखने के लिए।
वो कर लेगा वो। यहीं पर ऐसे।
सर आपको सीप्स
हेलो
हीरा
चेक, हेलो
नंदानी में
हेलो।
बुलाया गया था ना, हमने फोटोज देखी।
कहाँ पे?
सीप्स हीरा नंदानी में 15 अगस्त वाले फंक्शन
अच्छा,
में।
ओके ओके।
हेलो 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 हेलो।
वहाँ पे फ्लैग होस्टिंग वगैरह किया था इसमें।
यस सर, हमने फोटोज देखी थी।
हेलो 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 चेक, हेलो।
इसको एक बार देख लेना।
हाँ सर।
हेलो 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 हेलो, इसमें तो आ रहा।
सर वो
हेलो
वाले
हेलो
तो
हेलो
हो रहा है।
हेलो हेलो।
कर रहे हो भाई?
हेलो 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 चेक, हेलो हेलो
इसका आवाज ऑन किया हुआ है? बीच में आया तो फिर लिख के दिलाया बोलो।
हेलो हेलो
हेलो हेलो हेलो हेलो चेक, हेलो।
ठीक, रेडी है ना? हेलो हेलो चेक।
इसको वहीं पे रखना, इसको ऑन करके रखना।
साथ में नहीं लो।
सुनना,
उसके साथ मैच करेगा ना वो जो
उसका दोनों का वॉल्यूम एक ही रहेगा ना, ये और वो
अलग अलग है
वॉल्यूम।
वॉल्यूम। दोनों का सेम रहेगा थोड़ा।
इसीलिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, एक बार चेक कर लेना। हेलो 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 हेलो।
इसका फास्ट है तो।
हेलो 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 हेलो।
ठीक।
I request our Chief Guest, Principal Chief Commissioner Shri P.K. Agarwal sir, Guest of Honor, Principal Commissioner General Shri Sunil Jain sir, President Emeritus Anupam Majumdar sir, President Emeritus Koem Muin sir, President All India Federation of Superintendents of Customs Shri B.R. Borade sir, Secretary General All India Federation of Superintendents of Customs Shri Anil Kumar Singh sir, President Association of Superintendents of Customs Mumbai, Shri Anil Gandhi sir, to kindly occupy the seats on the dais.
आपके साथ
Respected Principal Chief Commissioner Shri P.K. Agarwal sir, Principal Commissioner General Shri Sunil Jain sir, Director General Vigilance Prachi Sarup ma'am, senior officers and my dear colleagues, a very good morning to all of you. As we know, today we all have gathered here to formally inaugurate the Federation meeting, that is the All India Federation of Superintendents of Customs. On this occasion, we feel honored to have with us President Emeritus Anupam Majumdar sir and K. Muin sir. We are truly blessed with your presence, sir. The All India Federation of Superintendents consists of 4 associations of major custom houses, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Goa and Kolkata. This federation was formed in the year 2000 and was recognized by CBIC in the year 2004. And this recognition is precisely because of the welfare measures to be taken up for a cadre and fraternity, and a forum for airing the grievances of the cadre with heads of departments of respective custom zones and chairman and member CBIC board. This is an annual meeting convened by the Federation for recording the issues raised by respective associations, deliberating on the issues, and formulating a common representation to be taken up with chairman and member CBIC. This program is being telecast live so that thousands of members sitting across different locations can virtually participate. We would like to request Shri Sunil Kumar sir and Shri Rajesh Ranjan Verma sir to come on stage for rendition of Ganesh Vandana.
कृष्णाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
We would like to invite Principal Chief Commissioner Sir, Principal Commissioner General Sri Sunil Jain Sir, President Emeritus Anupam Majumdar Sir, and President Emeritus K.M. Moin Sir for lamp lighting ceremony.
Start.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परम्।
On behalf of entire officers and staff of Mumbai Customs, we would like to request K.M. Moin Sir to welcome our chief guest, Shri P.K. Agarwal Sir, with a bouquet. K.M. Moin Sir. We would now request Anupam Majumdar Sir to present bouquet to our guest of honor, Shri Sunil Jain Sir. Next in the sequence of events is the presentation of bouquet by Shri B.R. Burade Sir to Shri K.M. Moin Sir. Now we would request Shri Anil Kumar Singh Sir to present bouquet to Anupam Majumdar Sir. Now we would like to request Shri Anil Gandhi Sir, President, Association of Superintendents of Customs, Mumbai, to shed some lights on the significance of this event.
Namaskar, good morning. Respected Principal Chief Commissioner Sri P.K. Agarwal Sir, respected Principal Commissioner Sri Sunil Jain Sir, respected Principal ADG Prachi Swarup Madam, Sir Rajesh Sanan Sir, Rajesh Kumar Verma Sir, and Chetan Kumar Jain Sir. Sir, Namaskar. Not only respected guests on dais, but rest all invitees who has occupied and graced this event, delegates from Calcutta Customs, Goa Customs, and Vizag Customs who are participating it online. I welcome you all. We express our deepest gratitude for the senior officers who has spared little time to attend and grace this situation. Especially, we all know as a commissioner how busy they are. In spite of this busy schedule, they have taken out time to guide us, to encourage us. So, all my fellow members, I welcome you to this all association, federation is because of you. When we all stand together, we become a workforce a recognized strong workforce for CBIC. I begin address by quoting a famous quote by the legendary Henry Ford, who quote, "Coming together is beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is success." So we are not only together as superintendent, but also as a custom officer, also as a custom fraternity, part of CBIC and government employees too. When we all come together and stand united, we have wonders we can do. And we are serving the nation with pride and the best possible way. The essence has been of this essence, All India Federation and All India meeting today, and the associations of Superintendent of Customs across the nation, wherein each member of respective association inspires, motivates, lends a shoulder to the depressed mind, and lends a concerned ear to the pain and struggle of our fraternity. The last few years, especially in last 2 years, because of COVID pandemic, we all faced a lot of issues, including our fellow members. But still we continued to work. The changing dynamics of cargo clearance and challenges faced by our fraternity in absence of a clear guideline, direction, proper training have forced many of our cadre towards voluntary retirement. Normally every year we get 2 to 3 superintendents who opt for the voluntary retirement, but I think in last 3 years we have as many as 24 officers who opted for the voluntary retirement, especially from the lady officers. Circumstances have created such a situation that now we are running out of considerable strength of women superintendents. Recruitment from the lady inspectors through staff selection commission is also at a lower side. Comparatively now we have come to a stage wherein the lady superintendents are required at every formation, especially at airport and intelligence wing. We have to sort it out. So during COVID pandemic, many of our members felt a great stress. I remember 2 of our members have taken an extreme step and committed suicide. This was high time when association or federation or even the organization felt like we failed to assess the stress of officers. We should have given a patient hearing to them. Now I also take this opportunity to tell you that as an association, not only we try to stand with the family, but also with the other fellow members. We are not only felicitate the members who has done wonders by way of formation of COVID warriors, came out of their own will and helped others. We association has already thanked them, felicitated them at All India level too. I express sincere thanks to them. Now, what we are going to discuss in today's meeting, I am trying to brief it. The biggest challenge today is the motivation. How to motivate a cadre when there is nil or very negligible progression, career progression is available. The custom superintendent, many of them who entered this cadre by joining as a preventive officer, many of us, considerable number of us, gets retired as superintendents only. The cadre restructure which upgraded superintendents to assistant commissioner in 2014, that vacancies, 2118 vacancies still remains temporary and ad hoc basis only. So those all who has become assistant commissioner are not getting any promotion as a deputy commissioner in financial way or in a designation way. So still they are treated as a assistant commissioner. So at the most one more promotion. That's how we are trying to convince ourselves, saying that yeah, we got promotion, but still it is not a cadre strength. This is the biggest challenge today that our association will be taking up, and we will look forward to how to deal with this. We will be communicating with the board through the federation. This is the major issue which will be discussed in our association's meeting today. Even the assistant commissioner who are on temporary and ad hoc basis, we have to think that they should get promoted as a Superintendent of Customs. Sir, you must have noticed that our banner today has not only the ACAM theme, but there is specific mention, digitization with empathy. So currently we all are dealing with the digitization. Those who all members have joined couple of years back are not much aware of what exactly has been the progress in the digitization. CBIC has changed drastically the process, the way they are clearing, they are giving clearance, expediting the trade facilitation, ranking up. This all digitization we have adopted. We have come up with a so quick motivation. We are trying to help trade so that in all India global ranking will go up. So not only that association and federation has taken a few classes during last 2-3 years wherein the CBIC initiatives has been spread. We have also taken online classes and training webinars with the trade and facilitation also. This adopted theme of digitization with empathy. Our Honorable Prime Minister has time again emphasized that our nation has to leap forward and to become a strong nation that world recognizes, must adopt a great global practice. Not only to attract foreign trade investment, but also to become a great destination for the global companies for setting up manufacturing units. They have recently launched a national logistics policy, wherein it is targeted that in next 5 years, they will reduce the 10% cost in the transportation and also will save the time. The custom officer has a big role to play. We are receiving it as a challenge and we will do it as we were doing it earlier. Sir, I take it pride to say that we have already scheduled and made so many classes organized with trade too, so that all this facilitation which has been initiated will reach to the trade. Sir, however, how can an organization afford only to take care of external stakeholders, completely ignoring the internal stakeholders? In last few years, we only talk about trade facilitation, whether it be speedy clearance, consultative mechanism before any action is initiated, or constant monitoring of daily clearance of bills of entries or shipping bills, with no emphasis that query should not be raised. The superintendent cadre along with other cadre in the field are increasingly feeling alienated and suppressed without anyone listening to their issues which they are facing at ground realities. In the Independence Day speech, Honorable Prime Minister has stated that we all must come out of colonial mindset and slavery. But even today, in the field especially, increasing instances of same colonial mindset of suppression and punishment without genuinely looking into the cause of incident happening even today. Our honorable judiciary states that innocent till proven guilty. But in our offices, in our cases, many a times officer is proven guilty till the time he has to prove himself that he is innocent. The responsibility of proving himself innocent is shouldered on the officer. Recently, I think last month itself in Air Cargo Complex, 3 of the officers were suspended for clearance of goods which are listed in the SCOMET item. How can officer be conversant with the all areas of clearances, expertise, without an in-house training and regular upgradation of the red flag system? There is no system which improves the officer on daily basis. Is it the fault of officer that capacity building is not regularly visited by the organization? It has to be built up as a part of organization. That's how we can improve and progress ourselves. It becomes very difficult to understand what is to be done. Recently, one of the senior officer has called by the department. For example, 2 years, 3 years back, there was ghost export. The ghost export too happened because the goods, documents were registered, shipping bills were registered, even actual arrival of the goods. Even today, the situation is not much improved. There is a simple way out if digitization is to be taken into account. RFID seals are available with the factory staff containers. If the preventive officer posted therein who is scanning the seal, intactness or not, if that data is linked with IceGate, then that data scanning itself will be treated as a registration. We can do it so that such type of ghost exports can be eliminated, cannot happen. Similarly, from the every instances, there should be some mechanism to look after that such similar excesses should not happen again. So we should be able to eliminate such possibility in future. Such take-off situation should be taken on regular basis. Even in the recently, that Honorable Finance Minister in her speech during inauguration of GST residential Kharghar project, Navi Mumbai stated that some of the unscrupulous elements in the trade are gaming up with the system. If a finance minister is stating that, there must be some input. There must be some challenge which has to be evolved, which has to be seen by the senior officers in the board. Till there is no exercise being taken on the workload of every office section, or where correct number of assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, appraiser, preemptive officers have been posted correctly, or it has to be increased or decreased. Such similar issues will be discussed in our meeting. It will be elaborated, and brief summary of that will be communicated to the board through federation. This is the overall idea of today's meeting. Before completing my address speech, I will really take pride to state that we have contributed many digitization ideas to the trade facilitation, including recent proposal of international airport passenger clearance system, like introduction of digitization of kiosk for the baggage clearance. The passenger himself will come to the kiosk, he will fill the form online, he will pay the duty through his credit card or debit card. This has been initiated, this has been communicated by this association to the board through Navachar, which has been accepted and being processed. So we are there ready to take the digitization as a challenge world. To conclude, what is the biggest support required by office today is empathy. In this regard, I, on behalf of my entire cadre, would like to thank Principal Chief Commissioner Sir to taking a proactive step for the welfare of our association as well as for retired officers with the recent initiative as Sadaiva Sathi. Also for the in-house training which has been initiated a few months back. I would request the delegates of other associations that in their custom zone also such initiatives should be taken up. I also thank Principal Commissioner, Principal ADG Prachi Swarup Madam for the initiative which she has taken for the extended panel in the regular DPC, that every month we are getting list of officers who are getting promoted as a Superintendent Customs, who are new members, new and young members to us. I also thank Sunil Jain sir for the initiative and completion of MACP, which has been done for the first time in a very regular manner, in a recent way, without any delay. So I would request all the senior officers to understand us, to motivate us, and keep us updated so that we all can achieve what is expected from us. I thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your earnest welcome address. We would now like to request Shri Anil Kumar Singh, Secretary General, All India Federation of Superintendents of Customs, to present a brief address.
Namaste. Good morning to all. My revered Principal Chief Commissioner Sir, Principal Commissioner Sir, ADG Ma'am, all the senior officers, very warm welcome to you for sparing your valuable time to be part of this function. Actually, sir, this meeting is organized on annual basis, but due to this COVID scourge, it could not be held for last more than 2 years. However, we have tried to convene this meeting this year. I also welcome all the delegates from Kolkata chapter, Goa. I don't think Vizag has failed to join this conference. However, they are available online. This is being transmitted online. They are part of us. They are just overseeing the proceedings here. Sir, the main concern of this department of preventive cadre is stagnation, sir. Stagnation. 90%, more than 90% of our officers retired by just getting a single promotion. They join as a Group B non-gazetted officers, then become Group B officers, gazetted, and 90% plus retire. It's a very demotivating factor. Our social standing suffers. How can an officer be at a single position for so long? He must have done something wrong. So this type of perceptions are being created. I can assure you, sir, that with 20 and 25 years of experience in preventive cadre, we can work in Group A cadre and prove to be an asset. At the cost of self-boosting, I will submit to Principal Chief Commissioner, sir, that under his guidance I was posted at Barasat Customs Division, sir, and I have tried my level best to prove that the confidence shown in me will be proven correct. Sir, within short span, I have booked 67 kgs of gold cases. Sir, there were 90 kgs of gold lying in go down since 1990 to 2022. I took it as a challenge and disposed all the 91 kgs with cooperation, guidance and support from seniors. There were 36 adjudication cases pending for more than 5 years at my level. I cleared those cases within 3 months. There are refund cases pending, more than 19 cases, refund cases were pending. Nobody was taking care of. I ensured that they are cleared within 3-4 months. And this was all due to the guidance and support shown by you, sir, and confidence shown in my ability. So, a preventive officer who has put in 25 years of service, he knows ins and out of everything, sir. If he works hard, they will be an asset to the departments. So, I will beseech your guidance that preventive cadre, at least they should get 3-4 promotions. Our counterpart in Central Secretariat Services, CBDT, they are getting 4-5 promotions easily, sir. So that will be a very motivating factor, and this will inspire the new lot coming into the cadre. I am very proud and happy to put it on record here, sir, that the new officers coming into this service are engineers, even doctors. I have got a MBBS doctor sitting in the audience. He is a doctor. So we are getting this type of crowd. If we keep them motivated, they will be an asset to the department, sir. So it's my earnest request that promotional avenue should be espoused at the highest level. We at our level continue to brief CBIC's chairman, DGHRD, about these issues, and hopefully the new cadre structuring will bring some solace. We are hopeful that something will be done. We will keep pursuing it. Even water with its consistency can mold a rock. Then our sincere efforts hopefully may bring some fruits. We are hopeful for that. And during this COVID score, sir, we have lost some lives. We have not bothered about our family and other things, but devotion to duty, we have proven it beyond doubt. We are at the borders, either it's airport or seaports, or at Bangladesh border. We are at the borders. We are the cutting edge officers. If we are kept motivated, it will be a very inspiring thing for all our officers who are joining this department. And for new recruits who are coming with such good ideas, good degrees, they should continue. As Anil has just pointed out, that 21 VRS, people are asking for jobs, even menial jobs. contractual labor. Bus, I have to work in government. So to keep this talented lot work for us, work for the department, bring laurels to the department, that motivation is for department to decide, administration to take care of. And there are some other issues like vigilance cases. Our request is that they should be completed in a time-bound manner. Earlier, this program used to be for 2 days, but due to time constraint, it has been synchronized and it will be completed by this evening. So without speaking much and taking more time, I would once again like to thank my Principal Commissioner, Principal Chief Commissioner Sir, Principal Commissioner General Sir, ADG Ma'am, Commissioner Sir, senior officers, delegates from Vizag, they have not come, they are digitally joined, and Kolkata and Goa. Thank you so much, and all the audience, all my colleagues, wish you all the very best. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir. Now we would like to request our guest of honor, Principal Commissioner General, Shri Sunil Jain sir, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Respected Principal Chief Commissioner Sir, Shri P.K. Agrawal Sir, Prachi Sarup Ma'am, Rajesh Verma, Rajesh Sanan, my colleague Chetan Jain, Ajit Dan, and the delegates from Bombay, Goa, Vizag, and Calcutta. First and foremost, on behalf of the department, I would like to put on record our deepest gratitude to the preventive cadre who has stood beyond their duties during the COVID time and led their life without caring for their family. We earned a lot of laurels for the work done by our preventive cadres during the COVID, and it has been deeply and greatly accepted as a success of the department. So a big appreciation and gratitude. We know the customs as on date, or customs what stands today is because of the cadre which you belong to. In last 100 years of history of this custom house, we have seen the customs being built or the hard work being put up by the preventive cadres. Appraising cadre has come very late. We have a lot of stories, we have a lot of things to say about what has been done in past. Without wasting too much of time, I just want, because some of the concerns have been raised by the associations and will be raised during this whole one-day function. Some of the things, some of the facts and figures I want to place before you as a matter of reassuring, without giving an indication that things will not be sorted out, your concerns will not be taken care of. As has been said, the biggest concern which has been shown by the Superintendent cadre is a stagnation in careers. What we at our end could have done and can do is to ensure that wherever there is a vacancy, where there is a chance, we promote the officer as fast as possible. In this line, last year, if you remember, in the month of December, we conducted 23 DPCs. There were only 21 days in the month of December. We conducted 23 DPC in the month of December and promoted 253 officers. So that what was we could have done, and we feel satisfied in doing, ensuring that the day a vacancy arises, the officer should not wait even for a day more than that. So on the day when the vacancy arises, he should get his promotion. This year, in this month, though we conducted our DPCs for this year, but still there was a situation when we had to conduct review DPCs. So we conducted 3 review DPCs and 2 regular. Now, we again promoted 27 officers in the regular and 70 officers in the review DPC. the biggest task which lies ahead for us is to implement the Pankaj Nayan's judgment, where from 2014 to 19 we have to conduct review UPCs, and a lot of officers will get benefited in terms of the seniority, in terms of the getting earlier promotions. So for that the work is going on. It's a Herculean task, and I assure you that we are trying to complete it without your reminder, without your intervention, at the earliest minimum possible time. So rest assured from on that account. Some of the other things which you have done is that, if you remember, the AGT used to get delayed because of the COVID, and this time, because of your only support, we could conduct the AGT in the month of May itself, which was a record, and that too after doing a process of putting history of posting on the website a month before, getting objections from the officers in a very transparent and fair manner. We tried to accommodate as many representations as possible. We are aware of the fact that the Bombay is a vast city and there is a problem of transit. So that problem was taken into consideration as far as possible, and we considered all the representations. NFU has been streamlined, you know. Now we are not asking each and every officer to apply for NOC, NFU and then start doing the process. Rather than we started from the few months back in a one go doing NFU to all the superintendent level officers. As far as that vigilance cases and CIU cases are concerned, I am happy to inform you that in last year we disposed of 45 cases in CIU, which was pending since 1990. These are vigilance cases. Now, I joined department in 1992, so these cases were pending since 1990. And this year we already finished 40 cases, out of which 15 are CIU. So, when we appreciate that whenever there is an investigation going on against, and there is a chance of getting any officers getting affected by this, how much tension he will be having on that account. See, its justice has to be delivered fast, either way. Either he has to be exonerated, and if he is involved, then he has to be dealt with that accordingly. But there cannot be any situation by a hanging sword would always hang on his head. So that is how we finished off these cases. We are very liberal in granting NOCs for the officers to go on deputation. We never say no for any deputation per se. On loan basis, we have streamlined the system so that the officers who have to go to different stations also get a chance to do that. Last year we granted 25 NOCs, this year 27 NOCs. Last year we already sent 25 officers on deputation. This year we already granted 27 NOCs to various grade of officers. I believe the superintendents also take along with them the preventive officers who are joining afresh. And last 2 years we are getting good number of preventive officers who are joining, and with your guidance and support they have been being trained regularly, being guided very well. This time we wanted to set a record in terms of finishing the joining formalities in the record time, and wanted to be number one in the country in terms of completing the process for CGLE 2019 batch, and we did also. We finished off each and every formality for these 250 officers within a period of 10-11 days, which used to take 3 to 7 months earlier. But unfortunately what happened is board asked us to wait for their guidance before we issue them the provisional appointment letters. There was a dispute whether there is a discussion going on whether we issue provisional appointment letter or a final appointment letter. But we are ready with that. Once they join, I believe you guys will always guide them and support them. Training of the preventive officers has been one of the best in these last CGLE 2018. Again, support of your own staff, Mr. Verma and his team has done wonderfully well. In the custom house, in the police training at Khandala has been wonderful. They were trained to the best values and ethics of the department, and no time was wasted. Just quickly come to 2-3 more things. If you go through the cadre restructuring proposal of the department, This time, for the first time, this proposal for the first time, there is a separate channel of promotion for Group B cadre, executive cadre, which has been specifically reserved for Group B. The posts have been specifically reserved for promotion from Group B to up to commissioners. That means those posts can be filled up by promotion from Group B executives. For your information, this cadre restructuring proposal says 3,092 assistant commissioners posts which would be filled up if gets through the promotion from Group B executive cadre. And out of these 392, then 350 DC, 80 joint commissioner, 27 additional commissioner, and 9 commissioners. So your concern as to, depending upon the age and number of officers feeding that channel, a Group B officer can always reach up to commissioners level. So let us hope that this cadre restructuring proposal gets through and some of your cadre gets promoted in this cadre section. We are shortly coming up with a very big port about 150 kilometers from this, called Vadhavan. Now this port is 3 times bigger than the Nhava Sheva port. And this is not just a talk, but the work on the port is going to start from May 2022, and 3 years time, because it's a private partnership port, it will come up in 3 years time. What we are expecting is the requirement of our officers would be take it as what is as on Nhava Sheva. 5 times of that Nhava Sheva is the minimum required strength of the officers which will be there in the Vadhavan port, which will again open up. Maybe there will be 1 or 2 principal chief commissioners or chief commissioners post starting from. So maybe that will open up some avenues for promotion to the executive cadres. So let us hope for the best. Motivation, I have now, these are the statistics which I wanted to tell you. I would request all of you not to believe as if things are very dark or lost. Please, in this meeting, whenever the meeting would take place, all of you should go with a mindset where you feel that you are in the best of the department. You are recognized very well outside in the country as well as outside. You are doing a wonderful job for the country, and the future is not that bleak which would be shown. Why I'm saying so is that what I believe is the motivation has to come from inside. Motivation has a lot of factors which we need to take care of. It has to be, first and foremost, it has to be self-motivation. See, nobody else can motivate you other than yourself, the maximum. Digital transformation will take place. Digital artificial intelligence and digitization will help you in performing your job. But please do not become complacent. That is what my request would be. The agility, the alertness has to be ever increasing as in when you progress up in the hierarchy. We cannot be relaxed. You are a senior officer. The superintendent has much more responsibility than an officer who is a tax assistant or an inspector. So my request would be for all of you to ensure that every day in the department, take it as a challenge, be alert, agile, and attend to your duties to the best of your satisfaction. There would be hardly any place for complacency in view of so much of trade going on. So we need to be alert, because the trade is much faster than us in terms of every aspect, be it smuggling or be it evading duty. So we need to be alert on those aspects. And I assure you, from our side, we are here to support each and every one of your activities, each and every one of your concerns. And rest assured from us that nothing wrong or no harm would be done to the officers who are performing their duties diligently, utmost sincerity and commitment. So thank you very much once again, and wish you all the best for this wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We would now like to request our chief guest, Principal Chief Commissioner P.K. Agarwal, sir, to share his thoughts and experiences with us.
शुभ अपराह्न, namaskar, those who have come from Calcutta, good afternoon. Today, Federation of Superintendents, All India, is having their annual conference. We should also call them that this is the annual foundation program. I have heard two speakers from the Federation and my own Principal Commissioner General. You all have heard. A lot of things have been said, but a lot of good things which were required to be said are still to be said. Superintendent of Customs. No direct recruitment. You are all promoted from Inspector of Customs, called Preventive Officer. And you call it Superintendent, you call it Preventive Service. Let me start today as my experience with this cadre, with this service, with the Preventive Service. I don't think any of my Group A officers has served in the capacity 2 times as the Superintendent itself. Are you aware? Most of you will be surprised, but let me elaborate so that you can understand the importance of the word Superintendent. I joined the department initially as Senior Superintendent, first. Number 2, after completion of around 7-8 years of service, I was posted as Superintendent of Preventive Services. Have you heard the name? SPS? I was posted as SPS, Superintendent of Preventive Services. I felt like why I should be called Superintendent. With my own understanding, I tried to change my nameplate in Calcutta Custom House, and I just called my counterpart in Bombay and Chennai. They were writing ACPG or DCPG. Preventive Service Superintendent came to me. Sir, this is the history. You are our boss. You have to be Superintendent of Preventive Service and not DCPG. Next, I came to Mumbai. Within 2-3 years, I was posted at JCPG, JC Preventive General. Again, the custodian of Preventive Service. Next, again after 7-8 years, I was posted as Commissioner General. Again, general work, most of the general work which were being executed by the preventive cadre. And today, I came here as Chief Commissioner of Customs, Mumbai Zone 1, and now I am Principal Chief Commissioner of Customs, looking after most of the time the work relating to the Superintendent, most of the time I am telling you. Now, who else can understand better than me, I claim, your struggle, your pains, your joys, your achievements, your concerns. At the outset, as my Principal Commissioner General has already said, let me first start. I just gave you the background about that. You should not have any kind of doubt about the concerns of the senior officer. Number 2, let me start this today with the welcome of all the delegates from Goa, Vizag Online, Kolkata, and the Mumbai from Superintendent cadre, and bigger sense, Preventive Service. My Principal Commissioner General has given you the steps taken, work executed so far as concerned with you, so far as human welfare, staff welfare is concerned. I'll not go into that nitty-gritty and all, because this is the day that
आज आपका ये दिन चिंतन का है, मंथन का है, आपकी शिविर है, आपकी शाला है। आज आप अपने बारे में, अपने सदस्यों के बारे में you will how to organize better, how to perform better, how we can be more motivated, how we can adopt more leadership skills. All these things you are going to agitate, you are going to discuss. But 2-3 things that, as my Principal Commissioner General has already said, that there should not be any kind of doubt or worries. That is totally demotivated. Officers should have any kind of factors which demotivated. Self-motivation, yes, is there. How you self-motivated? Let me enumerate certain things. पहली बात, आप सुपरिटेंडेंट का, लेट अस, बिकॉज हम लोग जब छोटे थे, या सब लोग जानते होंगे, तो एक ही सुपरिटेंडेंट का नाम सुनते थे, एसपी, जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट में होता था, सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस। उसका हिंदी क्या था? अधीक्षक। अधीक्षक। हाउ मेनी यू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द मीनिंग ऑफ अधीक्षक? Anybody can explain to me? Any of the member? Yes? Yes. That is the reason, और अक्षय का मतलब है कि आपको रक्षा से भी जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए निरीक्षक के ऊपर अधीक्षक, उनका काम केवल निरीक्षण करना है, आपको उनको सुपरवाइज भी करना। सुपरिटेंडेंट्स पावर इज विथ यू, अदर देन पुलिस। आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज अ सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ इनकम टैक्स। हैव यू हर्ड? व्हाई शुड नॉट यू फील प्राइड? From the day you become the superintendent, you have the supervisory powers. Number one, you are something above the inspection. अधिकृत रूप से आपको रक्षा करने का, सबके ऊपर अपनी आंखों से दर्शन करने का अधिकार आपको भारत सरकार ने दिया है। Have you thought about this position? कोई भी चीज में जब हम सुपर लगा देते हैं तो इट बिकम सुपर। डोंट यू कंसिडर सुपरिंटेंडेंट? आईज इन द बॉडी इज द टॉप मोस्ट, अदर देन द प्रोसेस ऑफ थिंकिंग विच एवरी ऑर्गन ऑफ द ह्यूमन बॉडी इन्वॉल्व्ड। द मोमेंट अक्षय you are at the top, means at the cutting edge level, officers, that is the reason in the British time, which we have, legacy we have wiped out, sub-inspector, inspector and the superintendent, that's all. That's why I proudly say I have held the post of Superintendent of Preventive Services for more than 1 year, 3 months. आप सीमा पे हो। हमारे यहाँ बहुत लोग जानते हैं कि एक हिंदी मैगजीन, पता नहीं हमारे यहाँ की कहाँ, सीमा प्रहरी के नाम से निकलती है। You are at the border, economic borders of the country. Have you seen any cadre posted at the airport with the passengers? आप जल में हो, थल में हो, नभ में हो, और क्या चाहिए? जल, थल, नभ। You are at the economic borders. You are protecting the borders of the nation. Don't you feel pride in your job? How much you contribute to this? Have you heard any cadre, you tell me? CHS post, earlier it was called in Calcutta as CHI. आप बता दीजिए हमको कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कि ये पोस्ट इज नेम्ड, ए कस्टम हाउस इज नेम्ड लाइक CHS superintendent. That is custom house superintendent. You are the superintendent for the custom house and of the custom house. है कहीं ऐसा डिजिग्नेशन? हम जितने ग्रुप ऑफिसर्स यहां बैठे हुए हैं, आई डू नॉट नो हाउ दे हैव स्टार्टेड देयर जर्नी, When I joined Calcutta Custom House, whatever I have gained today, whatever I am, because of the preventive cadre. I would not have saved my life in this fashion, and the way I, with my conviction, I communicate to you, had the great legendary superintendents would not have taught me what is the job of a preventive service. I was not knowing what is a PRO, what is a PSO, what is SRI, what is RNI, what is a DIO, who is outdoor, what are the divisions. All I learned, I am telling you, the basic work which regarding customs which I learned from preventive cadre. I just would like to name few names. P.K. Agarwal would not have been P.K. Agarwal today in this capacity had I not met the legendary superintendents like Bharat Chopra in Calcutta, who is no more, Mr. O.P. Singh in Calcutta, who is no more, Mr. M.K. Das, Mr. Sujan Mukherjee, Mr. Mihir Kar, Mr. A.K. Bandyopadhyay. Still I remember. Then my journey came to Mumbai. Legendary names, two are sitting with you. Anupam Majumdar. I know them by the first name. I hardly any other cadre which I don't claim that I know them by first few, of course. But innumerable names by first name, still I know the PO and superintendent. In Bombay, my journey would not have been so smooth, so satisfying, unless I would have met your cadre officers like Mr. Moin, Mr. Anupam Majumdar, Mr. Sanjay Gavankar, Mr. Sunil Sarma, Mr. P.K. Gupta, Mr. Raut, and number of officers. Literally, I have learned customs work from you people. That's why I said few numbers I would like to count. It is not that the name which I have not recounted, remembered, I do not remember, just to shorten a few names I have given you. But 2 years, and again the promotion, within 2 years of joining you become the superintendent. 2 साल में तो हम लोग कंफर्म भी नहीं होते हैं, 2 साल में भारत सरकार आपको सुपरिटेंडेंट बनाता है. प्रमोशन का जो एवेन्यू फील्ड में, इससे ज़्यादा क्या हो सकता है. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, आप लोग एजुकेट करेंगे, बताएंगे. आपके हमारे प्रिंसिपल कमिश्नर जनरल ने कैडर स्ट्रक्चरिंग के बारे में बताया, व्हाट आर द गवर्नमेंट्स आइडियाज. बट एक चीज़ ऑन माई बिहाफ, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ CBIC, without talking to them, I assure you that today in this country, most responsive government अगर है तो आज है. अगर आप एक भी कंसर्न रेज करते हो तो उसका जवाब मिलता है, उसका आंसर मिलता है, उस पर कार्रवाई होती है. आप इस पे विश्वास करते हो? Calcutta Customs people will watch for that. How the promotion took place in the year 2021. There was no means to promote the officer, I can tell you. The way the file came to me, I said nothing doing. They said that we will go to the CAT, some of the members. I said, please go to the CAT, but at least 100 officers will get benefit. And they were promoted on ad hoc basis. They are still superintendents, they are working. I think they must have been regularized by review DPC. See, on the part of the administration, but this is a parivar, it's a family, it's a bigger family. Custom House, we don't come here to just sign few files, to take few decisions. We as a whole have to, as a family, have to put our efforts, put our service for the larger goals achieving for the nation. That is not only the revenue collection, but also the enforcement with dedication. Then all these things will happen. You feel demotivated. Let me share with you so that you can agitate in your questions. There is still the process of thinking has slightly not changed, I said modified. That कि ये प्रशासन की जिम्मेवारी है कि हमको सारे कस्टम्स के विभिन्न विभागों के बारे में, विभिन्न प्रावधानों के बारे में, प्रोसीजर्स के बारे में ट्रेन किया जाए, हमको उसमें दक्ष बनाया जाए. Do you think that this is my responsibility? This is the Principal Commissioner General's responsibility? This is Commissioner Export Import, all their responsibility? Who is running this custom house? Tell me. Is it P.K. Agarwal running? Or is the cadre of the real officers, superintendents, inspectors, appraiser, AOs and all, they are running this custom house, or P.K. Agarwal is running? Please give me the answer. It is you who are running this custom house. Administration is run by you. You have to take initiative. You tell me in my JCM last meeting that your areas of concerns, one JCM I conducted or two JCM in Calcutta, your areas of concern at the local level were addressed or not. How many of you have come to me or to any of the commissioner, sir, we lack in this area. And we are there to fill these gaps, knowledge gaps. आपने लिखा काम का थीम, digitization with empathy. Yes, but you know the CBIC का थीम क्या था 2020-21 का? How many of you know? Staff welfare was not the theme for the year 2021. Yes, we suffered a lot. We lost our members of the bigger customs fraternity. We lost the members of the preventive service also in the pandemic. But didn't we come to the expectation of Government of India? Didn't we come to the expectation of the trade? I met few custom broker from Calcutta in Chennai last year on 13th of August. They were overwhelmed. कि सर वी हैव नॉट सीन कस्टम्स, बोले हम तैयार भी नहीं होते थे, कस्टम्स उसके पहले आगे जाने को तैयार था. कस्टम ब्रोकर इवन इंपोर्टर एक्सपोर्टर सेट कि रात में 12 बजे सर हमको लाने में, गुड्स को क्लियरेंस करने में, डॉक से एयर कार्गो में तकलीफ होती थी, बट आपके सुपरिटेंडेंट अप्रेजर दे वर रेडी टू गिव मी डिलीवरी, दे वर रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट द मनी. We have survived, not only survived, we have come out with flying colors. Please pat yourself sometimes. Please pat yourself. Feel pride in this service. Unless you feel pride, there is no pride for me. I am telling you. If I am, how big is the size of the preventive service in Mumbai? About 1,000 must be there? 1,400. If the 1,400 officers don't feel pride out of 4,000 to 5,000 officers in Mumbai Customs, do you then as Commissioner or Principal Chief Commissioner? I am the one, you are 1,400. I am summation of you. I am the total of you. I am representing an institution which has been built by you. Who takes care of the seizure? Who takes care of the goods seized? Who takes care of the maintenance of this building? Who does intelligence work? Who catches the passengers at the airport who involved in any illegal activities? Who takes risk on life to catch those smugglers on the border? Preventive cadre, especially the leadership of the superintendents, feel pride. Every aspect of this customer. There are some cadets of officer. They can prepare our salary, they can prepare other things, supporting, equally important. But it tell me, any area where the customs superintendent is not functioning, whether administration, whether preventive, whether assessment, whether maintenance, whether custodian. Preventive superintendents are the custodians of the custom house. Do you agree? Yes. Then you are, and custodian of custom house means first you have to take charge of yourself. Custodian of yourself. You take charge of yourself. Then you will be able to take charge of your bigger family. आप जानते हैं छोटे से परिवार में भी, घर में बाप दादा या कोई भी बड़ा आदमी अगर बीमार हो जाता है तो घर थोड़ा सा 2-4 दिन के लिए थम से जाती है गति. It happens. जो बिगर मेंबर, अगर घर के 7 मेंबर हैं, 4 मेंबर बीमार पड़ जाएं तो उस घर की क्या हालत होती है. और सब एक साथ चलते हैं, अच्छे खाते हैं, स्वस्थ रहते हैं, अच्छा विचार रखते हैं, अच्छी सोच रखते हैं, वो परिवार विकास की तरफ जाता है. We have challenges, I know. There are issues, I am aware. We have to find solutions. और एक चीज और मैं बता देता हूं आपको. Supervisory officer, executive officers, gazetted officer. Why these names have been given? These names are hollow. These names are in the air. इनका कोई महत्व है, इनका कोई मीनिंग है. You also have to at least find solutions and then bring out those solutions to your superiors. कि सर इस समस्या का, इस चैलेंज का ये समाधान है. We have identified, we are with you, that these are the gaps required. Whether it is the gaps in the facilitation to the officers, gaps in the welfare of the officers, gaps in the knowledge of the officers, we are ready to be, we are with you. हमने अगर अपने ट्रेड मेंबर्स के लिए संवाद से समाधान तक किया तो हमने यहां भी समर्थ सेवक, कैपेबल गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट और सदैव साथी यहां भी प्रपोज किया. एंड वी आर टेकिंग, योर ओन मेंबर्स आर लीडिंग ऑन दैट. ओन मेंबर्स आर लीडिंग दैट, दे आर डूइंग दिस. प्रमोशन की बात हमारे प्रिंसिपल कमिश्नर जनरल ने आपको बताई. How toiling it was last December, but still we said no, nothing doing. Calcutta people are there, they will tell you how difficult was it to have the ad hoc promotion of the superintendents last year in the month of April or May. May last year? June last year. अगर আপনার সবাই अगर তখন আমাকে সাথ না দিতেন তাহলে কি আমি করতে পারতাম? Was it possible? Friends, ये अपने आप को भाग्यशाली समझने का दिन है, अपने आप को फॉर्चुनेट कहने का दिन है. और आगे हम और भी ज्यादा कैपेबल, और भी ज्यादा रेलेवेंट, अपनी ताकत को सक्षमता में, अपनी स्ट्रेंथ को कैपेबिलिटी में बदलना है. सक्षम बनना है हमको. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का उदाहरण कई बार दिया इन्होंने, जो लाल किले से उन्होंने भाषण दिया था. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने यह भी कहा कि सेवा करना आपका फर्स्ट दायित्व, उत्तरदायित्व कार्य है, लेकिन उस सेवा करने के लिए पहले मुझे सक्षम होना पड़ेगा. हमको अपने आप को रिफॉर्म करना पड़ेगा, ट्रांसफॉर्म करना पड़ेगा, फिर जाके हम परफॉर्म कर पाएंगे. He has said, Honorable Prime Minister on so many occasions he has said, reform, transform and then perform. Do you think it is relevant for us also? Yes. आज टेक्नोलॉजी, आप हर सदस्य को ये जिम्मेदारी फेडरेशन की है, ये जिम्मेदारी आप एसोसिएशन की है, आपके इंडिविजुअल मेंबर्स की है. कस्टम्स का जो प्रत्येक हिस्सा है काम का, वो डिजिटाइजेशन प्रोसेस से गुजर रहा है. और डिजिटाइजेशन में हम थीम ही हमारे है आकाम का, और इस साल का वर्ल्ड कस्टम्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का भी डेटा एनालिटिक्स एंड एडॉप्शन ऑफ डेटा कल्चर ये थीम है. Please train yourself. I know some of the officers have come direct as engineers as preventive officer. Please train. आपके पास पूरा अनुभव का भंडार है in terms of Moin and in terms of Anupam. It's wonderful. I don't know how many of you have interacted with Mr. Anupam Majumdar and Moin. They are storehouse of not only the experience, but the knowledge about the customs, I can tell you. They are the authority on the customs. In Calcutta, when I did not at my level used to find any solution, I used to call Mr. A.K. Bandyopadhyay. He served here as AC also in Bombay when I was commissioner. Mihir Kar was AC also here in air cargo when I was commissioner. I know them by name, the storehouse of the knowledge. Please, this one आप transfer करिए थोड़ा थोड़ा अपने नए members को, meet with them, learn from them. We are there, but they are the permanent साथी. ये आपके सदैव साथी रहने वाले हैं. We will get changed, but इनका contribution, इनका योगदान कस्टम्स के निर्माण में, भारत के निर्माण में जो योगदान है, आप इनसे शिक्षा लें, प्रेरणा लें. ये हमारे प्रेरणा के स्रोत हैं. मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, कस्टम हाउस को, कस्टम्स को, कस्टम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को, कस्टम प्रोसीजर को, कस्टम प्रिवेंटिव मैनुअल को, कस्टम डिविजनल फंक्शंस को ट्रांसफॉर्म और मॉडर्न बनाने में इनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है. आपको मैं अपने इंडिविजुअल कैपेसिटी में इतना आश्वस्त कर सकता हूं, आई कैन एश्योर यू कि वॉट एवर कंसर्न्स हैव बीन रेज्ड at least at my level, all will be resolved. I don't say I will look into. All will be resolved. Two things. Again, जो सबसे पहला concern था women officers, lady officers in the preventive cadre. Each and every representation is scrutinized and gone through by the committee of commissioners, filtered with empathy. Then it comes. But you should also be slightly mindful. After all, you are an officer, you are an executive officer, you are a gazetted officer. And we are very lucky. You talk to people in Calcutta, at least you have more than 2 ports for serving. 3rd port is coming. You have the biggest air cargo of the country. You have the biggest airport of the country. Don't you think that you should rotate yourself in all the formations? You should work at this? Yes. There are some genuine difficulties. We are there to not only consider, to resolve. But after all, it is for you. Policy has been meant for you. Exposure is meant for you. You only suggested us. It is not the P.K. Agarwal's prerogative to put somebody in Navaseva, to put somebody in air cargo, and then from bring to air cargo to this custom house. This is just a rotation policy to have given you fair exposure of your work before you take up the larger responsibilities. Expose yourself, learn all the works which is providing the customs. Which service is named as international service? Tell me. You are not only protecting the national interest, you are serving the international community. This service has the international sphere of work. We call it customs. Customs का नाम ही international service है. We are serving the international community. Don't you think it's a matter of pride? जरूरत है आज हम सारे सदस्यों को, हमारे इस परिवार के सारे सदस्यों को, कि हम अपनी कैपेबिलिटी को बढ़ाते हुए जो जरूरत है, क्या जरूरत है? ट्रांसपेरेंट, टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन एंड ट्रस्ट बेस्ड कस्टम्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की, इन तीनों भागों में हमें पूरी तरह से योगदान देना है. चाहे वो इनिशिएटिव आपका हो, सरकार का हो, चीफ कमिश्नर का हो, ट्रेड का हो, हमको कंधे से कंधे मिला के काम करना है, आगे बढ़ना है, भारत को आत्मनिर्भर सही दिशा में बनाना है, और तब जब भारत आत्मनिर्भर होगा तो हम भी आत्मनिर्भर बनेंगे, हम भी विकसित देशों में गिनती होगी, हम भी वर्ल्ड की लार्जेस्ट 5 इकोनॉमी में और 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी में। उतना विचार आगे तक, उतनी बड़ी सोच रखते हुए हमें विकास की ओर देखना है। हमको कमियों को छुपाना नहीं, उन कमियों को दूर करते हुए विकास के रथ पर सदैव पथ पे आगे बढ़ते रहना है। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत। ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. Now we would request and guest of honor to release the annual magazine. We would like to call upon Shri Hans Kumar, General Secretary, Association of Superintendents of Customs, Mumbai, to present vote of thanks.
एक मिनट, मोमेंट।
Now we would request Shri K.M. Amin sir to present memento to Shri P.K. Agarwal sir. We would now request Anupam Majumdar sir to present a book memento to Shri Sunil Jain sir. Now I would request Anil Gandhi sir to present memento to Prachi Sarup ma'am. We would request Anil Gandhi sir to present a memento to Rajesh Sanam, Principal Commissioner sir. Next in the sequence of events would be presentation of memento by Anil Gandhi sir to Chetan Kumar Jain, Commissioner. We would now request Anil Gandhi sir to present memento to Rajesh Kumar Verma, ADG. Now we would request Anil Gandhi sir to present memento to Kiran Verma ma'am, Commissioner Appeals. Next in the sequence of events would be presentation of memento by Anil Gandhi sir to Ajit Dan sir, Joint Commissioner. We would now request Anil Gandhi sir to present memento to Bhosle sir. We would like to call upon Shri Hans Kumar Sir, General Secretary, Association of Superintendent of Customs Mumbai, to present vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to Honorable Principal Chief Commissioner Sir, Principal Commissioner Sir, Principal ADG Madam, Commissioner Sirs and Madam, Senior Officers, delegates from other custom houses, senior colleagues and my dear friends, Sabko Namaskar. I am obliged to take this opportunity to thank all the dignitaries, delegates, senior officers, colleagues and friends here. Sir, as we know, after changing the recruitment rules, we have a number of young and energetic officers, superintendents, and they are dedicated to the organization. It is my belief that a good guidance and support will help achieving a great success to the department. First of all, I thank Honorable Principal Chief Commissioner Sri P.K. Agarwal Sir for sharing his experience and appreciating preventive cadre and also encouraging the cadre as a guardian. Sir, all the motivational words and empathy for the cadre really means a lot for us, sir. I thank sir for all his guiding words. Yes, sir, we will assimilate your guidance and follow all in day-to-day working. We also expect your support in future, sir, and assure to work for betterment of the department as we are from proud uniform preventive services and dedicated to our duties 24/7. I, on behalf of our staff and especially retired officers, convey special thankfulness to Honorable Principal Chief Commissioner Sri P.K. Agarwal Sir for setting up Sadaiv Saathi, an initiative by Mumbai Customs Zone 1 to help and serve our retired officers and speedy redressal of their grievances. We are really thankful for this, sir. I thank Principal Commissioner General Sri Sunil Jain Sir for his guiding words and supporting and appreciating preventive cadre. Sir, we assure that we will definitely continue contributing proud to the department and will always be seeking your support in future as well. We thank Commissioner Sunil Jain Sir for conducting review DPC, for granting MSCP to due officers in time, as it was long due issue that has been resolved now, sir. I thank sir for working on review DPC to implement Pankaj Nayan judgment, as many officers will be benefiting from this. This would be real motivation to all the officers, sir. Thank you, sir, for all your motivational words to the cadre. I also thank Principal Commissioner, now Principal ADG, Srimati Prachi Swarup Madam also. We are very much thankful to Madam for initiating extended panel in regular DPC. This has been really beneficial and encouraging for the officers, as the officers are getting promotion in respective months against the vacancy created due to the retirement of an officer in that particular month. Thank you very much, Madam, for this. I also thank Principal Commissioner Preventive Sri Rajesh Sanan Sir, ADG Taxpayer Services Sri Rajesh Kumar Verma Sir, Commissioner Appeals Srimati Kiran Verma Madam, Commissioner Import Zone 1 Sri Chetan Jain Sir, Joint Commissioner Sri Ajit Dan Sir, senior officers, all the senior officers for being here to support us and grace the occasion. Thank you, sirs and madam. I also thank President Emeritus Sri Moin Sir, Sri Majumdar Sir. They have been supporting and guiding us with their knowledge throughout. Thank you, sir, for this. I also thank all the delegates came from different custom houses for this occasion with a view to betterment of the organization. I also thank members of YJ Custom who has connected with us through online. I thank all the dignitaries, senior officers, senior colleagues, dear friends who are present here to grace the occasion. I would request all the dignitaries, senior officers, guests and dear friends to join us for lunch that will follow right after this program. Thank you all. Dhanyavad. Jai Bharat.